Hi, I'm Brian Spain. This is my follow-up video to a video I made yesterday where I came out about my depression. I'm doing fine today, so thanks for all the people that called, emailed, and text everything to make sure I was okay. I'm awesome. And I knew it'd be better today. Usually, like I said, it's between 24 and 48 hours. I woke up this morning, but thanks for all those. Also, thank you to all the people that said all the kind things. Like, people called me a hero, which is awesome. People told me how brave I was, which I agree, that's probably the most brave thing I've ever done. And shout outs to the people that I've never talked to or I've rarely talked to. Like, they're strangers that wrote me massive missives about their stories and how I helped. And one woman that I know, but not really well, told me about her 12-year-old son and how he's depressed. And she said it was an inspiration for her to see me because she worries so much about him. But the fact that I've done so much gives her hope for her son. And that was so awesome to read. Long story short, I came out yesterday because I've thought about doing it so many times and just never had the courage to do it. But it was actually Caitlyn Jenner that inspired me, which I know seems completely random, but I thought about how Caitlyn inspired so many people. And she's going to make their lives easier and give them the courage to do it. Someone needs to do that for us people that are depressed. We don't really have someone that openly will talk about it, and I'll be that person because I'm open about just about everything in my life. So here's some things that you can do if someone's depressed that you know, and I can't say it works for everyone, it works for me. When I'm depressed, a lot of you don't know what to say, and that's okay, because I wouldn't know what to say to someone either. So if you don't know what to say, the best thing to say is, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. And usually I'll tell you what I need. Like I said, everyone's different. I can tell you the things not to say. Like I said yesterday, don't say, oh, everyone gets depressed. It's not that bad. Terrible thing to say. Also, a lot of people get frustrated because I can get a little crankier, not even cranky, just I wouldn't want to be around me either. And so people go, oh, I'll just leave you alone then. And that is something you don't want to tell someone that already feels like they're alone and no one cares. I'll just leave you alone. It's terrible. You can rephrase that and it works amazingly. You can say, would you like me to leave you alone? Because then it's my decision. I'm empowered. And if I'm like, yeah, I just want to be left alone right now, I can't go, well, they don't really care. Because I'm like, they do care. I'm the one that said I don't want to talk. But again, different people are different. There's some people that may not work with. And I'm not a psychologist. I'm just letting people know my experiences. Third thing that's the big no-no for me is, well, my husband gets depressed, or my cousin gets depressed, or my mom gets depressed, or my aunt gets depressed, or my uncle. Theirs is worse. Okay, it's not a competition. I'm not competing with anyone to be the most depressed, or the least depressed, or the whatever else. So when you say that, and I know, the people that tell me this, it's I know you're not trying to hurt. You're not, and I get that. But, like I said, brain's not normal, chemical imbalance. So, when you say that, it doesn't help. It makes it how can you tell me theirs is worse, But that's my 3 things. And I'll try to make more videos on it. And if anybody has questions, please put them in the comments. And I'll try to keep giving pointers that I have. Like the clothing thing. I had someone text me today and she's like, oh my God, that's amazing. I'm going to try that. And it's cool because I had no clue she was depressed. And she's happy. She's one of the most awesome people I know. And so when she said that, I was just like, really? And because I never expected her to be depressed, but no one ever expects me to be depressed. And that is why we need to start being able to talk about it. Because there's so many people struggling that you have no clue. Just because we have to keep it hidden. And I'm not going to hide mine anymore. When I'm depressed, I'm going to tell people hey, I'm depressed, and I'll get back with you when I'm not. The number one things that help me when I'm depressed are, which I'll make a whole separate video about this, but just a couple of quick pointers, is sleep. Sleep helps a lot. Like I said yesterday, caffeine. Right now I do Advocare Spark. It's awesome. I used to do Mountain Dew, but I don't want all the sugar. So I only drink it when Dale Earnhardt Jr. is racing. They sponsor him, I gotta help. But that sleep, caffeine, and then the third big thing for me is work. When I'm working, acting, I love it so much that if I worked 30 straight days, that's 30 straight days I know I will not be the least bit depressed, no matter how tired I get, no matter how cranky I get. I'm always thankful and I'm always enjoying what I do. So yeah, that's it. And like, one of the things that made me afraid to come out about it was I was afraid it would hurt my work career. And one day I want to be a politician, or at least thinking about it, and I didn't want someone to be like, oh, he can't, be a senator, he's got depression. Yeah, I can, and I'll be a really awesome one because I control my sickness. I don't let it control me. Some days it wins the battle, but it will never, ever win the war. So again, thank you for watching. In the comments, any questions you have, anything you want to know, anything you do, like anything you do that helps you feel better when you're down, I'd love to read it. Like, you have no idea how great all the messages were today and how they made me feel. So let's see, I'd love to get some feedback. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing, because I think the more people that share yesterday's video, the more people that'll get help. And I'll still put the links on this one as well. So that way, if you need help, you can get help, because no one should feel alone. Okay, I'm Brian Spain. Glad to be happy.